6, 4 times 10 equals 40. 4 times 11 equals 44. 4 times 12 equals 40. Count it up, 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 count it up.
All right. Get with your partner. You do need your calculator. Now, some of you are saying, do we have to do our math message with our partner? You don't have to stick 100% and say, okay, let's do 1A together right now. You can do the whole problem number 1 by yourself and then check in with your partner when you're finished. Does that make sense? Don't do the whole page, just do the first part, okay? So, figure out how you're going to do problem 1 and do that together. That's your math message today. Page 322. And you have a calculator. And if you are confused, that's why you've got your math partner there first.
This is not so fun, right? Yeah. You know. I'm off that chair.
Okay.
Of course.
So you do need a calculator. What you got here?
This is the game for field day.
Oh, yeah, I wanted bubbles. Where was it?
There is no bubbles in here, but there is an inside game. So I was going to email her and ask her what happened to the bubbles.
I even requested bubbles.
I know, and I don't see bubbles in here.
She even said, yeah, we'll be doing bubbles.
I don't see bubbles in here. So you can ask her what happened to the bubbles, or you can do inside.
I wonder what the inside one is.
Well, this is what it is. It's a scooter race.
Okay. So then is it like a scooter race with, let's see. That doesn't seem so bad, but then who has to do all the setup every time?
You do.
That's a different one.
Yeah.
Rebecca signed up for this one?
Well, she's going to email because she wants the inside one.
Okay, then I guess I'll email too.
Yeah, she said to email her.
Because I emailed already and I was like, I want bubbles! And she was like, I just sent that. I was like, where are the bubbles? I guess I'll do Phantom Toll Booth. Is there anything else that looks really relaxing?
Well, some of them are just carrying water.
Oh no, look at this one.
Chicken relay.
That's the one I got stuck with last year. She works so hard on this stuff.
She does.
See, something like this stresses me out because it ends so early. I get so bored of it so fast. Oh, you said you want this one?
Yeah. It just sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
And I'm out of problem carrying water.
Mm. What do you need, honey? Here. Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir. Okay, so about 30 seconds left to finish up. And make sure you've done all the way down to E, and check in with your partner. So I'll give you, don't rush. Take more than 30 seconds. We'll need to carry water. I think I'm going to email about this one.
I'm done.
Okay, I'll email her right now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm done. Aren't you gonna do the bubble station?
There are no bubble station this year.
What's bubble station?
Never mind, just let me send out this email. Did you finish that? Do you and your partner have the same answer?
Yeah. We have one more. We're on E. Me too. I'm not. I'm sending.
Okay, how we doing?
Done.
Hey, Sam, how you doing on your layers? Because Mom just emailed me. You're doing what? You're on the meat layer? Do you want to come in the morning? At like 7:30 or 8? For homework club. Jake, were you interested in homework club tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm gonna get here at 7:30,
I
so.
might do it.
Okay, so I'll be here at 7:30, so if people want to come in,
Like last time I was
7:30, 7:45, whatever. 8 o'clock, and do some homework or work on layers. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and do number 1, A, B, C, D, and E. So Maddie, how'd you figure out number 1?
I did 9.52.
$9.52 divided by?
7. Then I got 1.63.
So 1, and then here's our decimal.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 3/6.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep, so the cents would be 136 pennies. Excuse me, think of cents as, pennies.
I know, but for the C, D, and E, I don't get how to do the cents.
Just let me get there. Don't worry, we're going to get there, I promise, and I will answer that question for you, because it gets harder as we go along. Right? Number, B. $1.38 divided by 6 people. 23 cents a person, so 0, decimal point, 23, which is 23 cents. Whew.
Didn't we already kind of do this last time? On the waters this year?
Not really, but kind of. A little bit. 92 cents divided by 8 people.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Just doing a math message in the math boxes?
You'll see. Somebody's in the library knocking books over. Please pick them up. 92 cents divided by 8 people is... Ooh. So here's where Gavin was saying this gets confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is... Ellie, do you have a question?
No.
Oh.
She knows how to do
What?
it.
Okay.
Well, the answer is 0.115.
Yes.
And then 12 cents.
Yes, okay. So how did you figure out, okay, it could be 12 cents, or you could just round it and say 11 pennies and a half a penny.
Oh. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's
Do you see that, Zachary? Are you tuning in or tuning out? You need to tune in,
I get that.
because you are accountable for knowing this. I already did 4th grade math. And next year you'll be a 5th grader.
But there's no such thing as half a penny. Yeah.
No, there isn't. But in some countries there are, and
Yeah.
if it makes it easier to just say 11 pennies and half a penny, you can do it that way. So you could write it many different ways. 11 and then the fraction 1/2. Do you see that?
So it's kind
Are you tuning out?
Monday.
Don't tune out. Fix it. Sam.
We got 0.153.
Do it again, because that's not right.
I got 0.16.
Do it again. 92 cents
Oh, no,
divided by
I
8.
got that right.
Okay.
I
Chloe?
I thought it was 150, but now that Gavin said Chloe, I don't think that's right. So I tried to figure it out another way, and I looked at it, and I kind of made the 0 go away,
Yep.
and it looks like still 150. So I wanted to make that like a smaller number.
Yep.
And so I moved the decimal point over twice.
Yep. And that's how you got 11 and a half cents or 11.5. Or you could say 12 cents. That works too.
Because we just rounded the 5.
Okay, Zach, do you see how we got that? This is like saying 11 cents right here. Because you know that's like 11 cents, 11 pennies. But here we have this half of a penny.
Yeah.
So instead it ends up being 11 and a half pennies. Or 12, or you could round it up to 12 pennies. All right, next one. 0.98 cents divided by 6 people. So this one, let's write it in. Let's fill it all in. 0.16, and then 3's for the rest of these spaces. 3, 3, 3. All right, so this is called a repeating decimal. And when you get older, instead of writing down all of these 3's, because that means they go on forever. They're never going to stop. And if your calculator had a screen big enough to fill this room, it would still say all those 3's. So instead of writing down all of these 3's, if I used an eraser, I could just erase them. You can do a line over that first 3. Are you paying attention? You can do a line over that first 3. And that line, pay attention, means that 3 goes on forever. Infinity. That's what that line means. You'll see that when you get older, when you go into middle school, maybe even next year. So, think about it as 16 cents and then a third of a penny. So you could use 16 pennies and then a third. What did you get? Because you rounded, well, you didn't round down, you just kept 16 the whole number.
Yes, that's what I did. Oh, no, I got
Okay.
that. I got that.
Yes, Zach.
Were we supposed to do this when we were doing that?
Do what, darling?
This then?
Yep,
Oh,
that's part of it.
Oh, because that says your teacher will tell you how to fill that in.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could have, that's fine too. You could have done, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not in the wrong if you didn't do it. Because you'd left the 3 on its own. You didn't count the 3 because it was less than 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You could leave 16 on its own. Because we don't really have a third of a penny, do we?
No.
Next one. $1.61 divided by 9 equals, alright, so now the calculator rounded up at the end. So you can still do you see how it rounded up with the 9 at the end? Alright, Jacob, is your face facing the way it should be? Okay, please fix that. 0.178, and the 8's repeating. I'm just going to put a line over the 8.
No,
Now you
there's
can-
a 9 at the end.
There is because the calculator rounded it up. Now, the reason why the calculator didn't round up the 3 and put a 4 at the end is because the 3 is lower than 5. But when you have a number that's 5 or higher, can you round up? Yeah. So 8 is higher than 5, so the calculator will always put the next highest number at the very end. That's just because it can round up. Do you need that squishy thing? Go get it. Okay, so what's our cents? Can we round up and say 18 cents?
Yes.
Yes, we can do that, or we can say 17.8. Whatever you decide, you can say 17.8 or 18 cents. Questions on that part? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, let's read the directions for the next part. Oh, there aren't any directions. You and your partner just have to do 2, 3, and 4 together. And yes, you do need to do this chunk right here that says which box is the better buy and why.
That rhymes.
And if you finish this in enough time, you do need to do the try this. Go ahead and get started. Yes, Ellie, I totally agree.
Mr. Arrow,
Huh?
would this be 49?
Well, how are we rounding it up there? What comes after 8?
Ooh.
9.
Right. Well, what comes after 8 on your answer?
Oh, 4.
Nope. What comes after?
4. Oh, so. 4, 8. You do it. 0.481667.
Because 1 is
Is
less
that a
than 5.
1? Is 1 less than 5? Then it's 48.
Yeah. Not 40, 49. You can't round up because it's 1. Yeah. Well, you tell me.
Because you're not rounding. Was there a right answer for number 4?
Hi, You try this.
I don't know. Figure it out. Why is it 26? Then what? A box and reach yourself.
Okay. What? So you do brandy. Same with me.
Who's trying to figure it out? Whose job is it to figure out the answer? So you need to tell me what the difference is with A and B.
So, I don't get what you mean by that.
Well, because you want to figure out, well, how much is each, really what you need to do, and Zach, pay attention to this, because this will be on your test. What you need to do is figure out what the price of each crayon is for brand A, and what the price of each crayon is for and that will give you more evidence as to which brand to take.
But 80 times 2 is 100 pounds. Yeah.
Oh!
Well, I don't know. Think about it. So remember, brand A, brand B, I need to know what the price of each crayon is.
No, I was too crayons. 42 crayons for $1.
Good thing you can't tell though, because you're short. Like,
Brand A.
you know, here.
What's the box? But 70 cents off. But can you move mine? Not mine either. So, brand A, brand B. Brand B. What? I know we're gonna I divided 16 of $2. 27
Done?
No.
No, I was Maddie was.
We both have the same
So what one is the better one?
You got 2. You know what?
Snap off this.
Wait.
But tell me how much each crayon is. That's what I really need to see.
Oh, goodness.
hard.
We need to figure out how much crayon is. I can like you have one of how much like that is.
Figure out how much each crayon is.
I did.
'Cause that's really what's going to tell you what the better buy is. So you want to write that in your answer and make your decision based on how much each crayon costs, not what box looks to be cheaper.
If here's another American Girl doll.
Is it?
32 divided by... How are you not done?
Not 32 divided by 16. So in your answer, that's what you want to write down what what a crayon in brand B costs and what a crayon in brand A costs, and what one is cheaper. It's not that hard, Jake. You figured out 2 and 3. So you already figured out 2 and 3. But this is easy too, because what it's asking is, brand A, what is the price for one crayon? When you figure that out, put that down in your little blank spot that you just wrote. Look, you have to figure it out. That's your job. You can do it. You already did 2 and 3. I know you can do it. So get out your calculator, figure it out. Then you have to figure out what one crayon costs for brand B. When you figure that out, write it down here. You know how to do that because you already did it for 2 and 3.
I know, but you don't have to explain it.
Once you get that, I think your explanation will be way easier.
You have small arms. So, this is basically just the same thing. Basically did the same thing, but I came up with the first thing, and then Dad came up with the second thing.
Kind of, but what I need you to tell me is what one crayon for brand A costs and what one crayon for brand B costs.
Oh,
What's cheaper.
we already did that. Okay.
But put that in your answer. That's what I'm looking for. What's the better buy? Buy crayon. What this question is asking is, what is the better buy per crayon? If you were to buy one crayon from brand A or one crayon from brand B, what's the better buy?
Oh, I get that.
Okay, does that help?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Is this right?
What am I looking at? No.
Well, we have a calculator, and this is brand A, and that's brand B. 17.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You might want to rethink that.
And then a calculator.
Okay, go double check it though. That one is right for B, but your calculations are off for A.
And my calculations are off for A. So, let's look at A. Okay. They both 15 crayons. For B, you said it was on, or A? So, 80 cents. Is that right?
Nope. No, that's not right.
I think I didn't take it. So,
Yes, but you also need to tell me how much one crayon for brand B costs and one crayon for brand A costs. Because you went above and beyond that. You figured out what a big package would cost per crayon. But you need to tell me what one crayon would cost.
I said it cost. Yeah, I did that too. It's a 1 cent difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what you need to put down in your written answer. Okay, let's go over this in about
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So if you haven't attempted to try this, do that.
No, we have to finish the
Yep.
So what? Crayon.
We ready to go over it?
Yes. No.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll go over it. I can tell you're getting frustrated. But when we go over it, the two of you better not be zoning out. Because this will be on your... And who needs to know the information?
We do.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. Okay. A package of 6 fruit bars costs $2.89. What's the price for one fruit bar, Gracie? 48 cents, yes. A 15-ounce bottle of shampoo costs $3.89. What is the price per ounce? Zach?
No. 20 cents.
Yes. And I noticed that somebody really assisted you on that one, and I was very proud of the way that he did that.
How did you get 60?
You were reading the wrong one. Okay. Brand A box of 16 crayons for 80 cents. So before I even read, and then brand B, a box of 32 crayons of the same kind for $1.28. Which box is the better price? Now, some people have started, when they were answering this question, they started to just write down, by looking at these prices, just estimating what one would be the better buy and saying, well, this one looks like it would be cheaper. That's not the way to do it, is it? So, Maddie, what do we have to do?
80 divided by 16.
80 what?
Cents.
80 cents. I'm looking to make sure we're not zoning out. 80 cents from brand A divided by 16 crayons tells us how much per crayon?
5 cents.
0.05 per crayon.
Okay, and then you would do
So you said that. Okay.
$1.28. No point.
Oops.
What?
You could do a point. It doesn't matter. Let's do a point and see what
I do a
happens.
point.
Divided by.
And divided by 32.
Oops. 4 cents.
4 cents.
So here is where you get your answer.
I got 5 cents.
Then you did something wrong.
That's 25.
You did something wrong. I don't know what you did, but you didn't do it right. So now,
Brand B, because Brand A is 5 cents and Brand B is 4 cents per cent. So
brand B, because, and let's write this out like if we were really taking a test.
Can I say it?
Yes, go ahead.
Brand A is 5 cents and brand per crayon, and brand B is 4 cents. So yeah, that's so you get more crayons and a better buy. Yeah.
Right. And brand B
it's like
is
it's like 40 cents cheaper. Yeah, like 32 cents cheaper. It
And-
doesn't seem like a lot, but if you got like 2 packets, it would be
exactly. And I know it's only a penny off, but you're right. Like if you wanted to buy more
Are
crayons,
we gonna be estimating this unit?
no,
Oh.
nope. So that's the overall gist of that answer. So I think the two of you might have been overthinking it, putting too much thought and effort into it. Yep. Okay. Do you see how simple my answer was when I wrote it out?
Can me and Ellie explain this?
All right, Maddie, you and Ellie, come on up. And I'm trying to get this so that way we can see. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so when you come over here with yours.
So Ellie, you can sit and I can stand. Okay. So, move it to the left a little bit. Keep going. Nope. Okay, left. Okay. Wrong way. There you go. Okay. Okay. So, 3-pound can.
Wait, read the problem, because I don't
Okay.
think some people even got to see the problem.
Okay. A store sells a 3-pound can of coffee for $7.98. $7.98. And a 2-pound can of the same brand for $5.98. You can use a coupon worth 70 cents toward the purchase of the 2-pound can. If you use the coupon, which is better, buy the 3-pound can or the 2-pound can. Explain your answer. So what we did is to figure out how much cents or dollars or both per pound is we did. So 98 divided by 3, we got $2.66 per pound for the 3-pound can. For the 2-pound can, we did $5.98 divided by 2 is $2.99. But if you buy the 2-pound can, you can use the coupon with 70 cents. So we did $2.99 divided by minus 70 cents, and we got $2.29 per pound.
Oh, you took 70 cents off of each
Yeah.
pound. But does the coupon say 70 cents off each pound?
No.
It just says off the total amount.
Oh yeah. Oh, it does.
But
So
the 2-pound can with the coupon is still the better deal.
yeah.
So you were right.
So we would just fix that.
Yeah.
Or should we? I'll fix it, but
Because what it really is
Erase
just saying,
that one
okay,
out.
if you get the 2-pound can, right, which is $5.98, you're figuring out how much per pound, but then you subtract 70 cents off of the $5.98.
So it's really
$5.28. But it's still a better deal because if it's $5.28 divided by 2 pounds, that tells you how much. It's $2.64, I think.
Yeah.
So you're like paying 2 cents less.
Uh-huh.
How many of you watch those crazy coupon people? Or you've heard of them?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what they do.
Yeah.
This is what they do. They do all this couponing.
Extreme couponing.
Yeah.
Extreme
All right.
I love that show.
Go ahead and you've got about 7 minutes, let's say 3 minutes to work on math boxes. So that should give you maybe 1 or 2 math boxes right now. And I'm going to go over your homework in approximately 2 minutes.
Remember, every 10 minutes you have to get a math box done.
Right, that's the idea. Every 10 minutes you have a whole page done. That's why I was saying only that's the statistic.
Don't you think that that's a little bit too much time? Really?
Yeah, for some people.
Like, for me, it takes me like.
And some people it takes a little longer, but if we're dawdling and chit-chatting, it's going to take a really long.
You're not supposed to catch up?
Yep. We'll be doing math catch-up all next week, too.
Was this our last lesson?
Nope.
One more.
One more.
Tomorrow, right? No, we have 2 more lessons.